the first day of the week, and we're going to charts from the week. So we'll start off with USD. We'll look at it from the weekly point of view, and we'll move daily, first 1 hour, and then the last one should be 30 minutes chart. So according to the weekly chart, this is what we are seeing. The previous week's actually we had a candle that is pointing upwards. This candle here, the one we are having here, is a very good engulfing candle, and it means that the price is likely heading to the upper side. So as long as the price remains above the level where I'm having my line at, as long as the price remains above this zone, you actually expect price to continue upper side. So as long as we are above this level, we expect price to move upwards. But being that these are resistance which points downwards, price is likely going to get back to it before you see a move. So something like this is likely. Price may move up and bounce off of that indicator like this, then retrace back before you can pick a sell to the lower side. So as it is at the moment, you are still looking for a sell, especially if price can rise up to this indicator. That's when you're going to look for that sell. We'll pick that sell there, or you're going to pick a sell when price goes below 1.25768 there, and that sell should push price up to this level. So either way, we'll pick a sell or wait for a break below so that we can pick a sell up to the next level. We'll move forward to daily. Daily there's a bullish pin bar. We have this pin bar is pointing upwards, and it means that the price is likely heading to the upper side. We have this here. So as long as this pin bar is true, that it's closing above this level 1.27140, expect a move to the upside towards 1.28002. So the idea is to pick a buy as you're speaking. Buy it now and expect that buy to push price up to the next level. So pick a buy, let price retrace. The best place, you need to have a pending buy limit here. Have your pending buy limit around the Friday's opening price. Then expect price to move up to this level, or if it breaks above, then the next level is here. Hours, there's a retracement, but you have a level here that actually this is a very good resistance, and it could actually reverse price to the last side. So we had this, a resistance, there is a resistance here, a resistance, and then there's another resistance here. So as long as the price does not break above this level, pause, this is still a very good place to sell from. So price should break above it if it is to go upward. Let price break above clearly, then retrace back to the same point, then we'll pick a buy to the upper side. Move forward to the next chart, Euro USD. The weekly, we are actually upwards. Weekly chart, we have a level here. This is a very key place that if price can pull back up to, then we're going to look for a sell from here. So as you can see from the past, we had a resistance. The entire place was a resistance. A break above, it came down, then it was broken to the last side. We have a resistance. So if price can pull back up to this level, then this is going to be a good place to sell from. So as it is at the moment, we have an inside bar here, and the price moved up from what the previous week's closing price here, and closed even higher. So this is still a buy up to the next level. We expect price to continue moving upwards up to somewhere in between this zone. The daily chart, we are still upwards. As you can see, we are still actively to the upper side. There's a level here that price actually needs to broke above it. So this is just a resistance which was broken. Price should come back up to this level before you can see a move to the upper side. So a move like this is likely a retracement, and then a move to the upper side. and then a retracement, pick a buy from that point up to the top, up to 1.13281. So the next chart, USDJPY there. USDJPY so far has been downwards. We've been heading continuously to the last side. We want to see if there are any changes we need to make to the view we were looking at some days ago. So the first things first, the previous day's candle, which was this one, the Friday's candle, is actually a possible sell candle. This one, this is a possible sell candle. So there's a level here that price did go below here. It's still somehow below that level. As long as the price remains below this zone, you expect a sell. As long as the price remains perfectly below this zone, we expect a sell to the lower side. So a retracement back to this place will attract a good sell, and that sell should push price up to the next weekly level, which is this one. So just a retracement, and then you pick a sell towards 1.04.714. If you are trading this pair, you need to look at it from the 4 hours. Look for sell signals from the 4 hours. Keep selling as long as there's a sell signal on the 4 hours. Keep selling it. So it looks much better on the 4 hours. You need to look for a sell the 4 hours point from 4 hours chart. So that sell should come when price reaches up to this level. We'll pick a sell, have our stop loss, take profit is here. We'll move forward. Gold. So gold successfully closed above our level. It actually closed above this resistance. Closed above. We have this as a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. It closed above. We want price to retrace back to the same point before we see a move to the upper side. So the best you should be doing now is basically to wait for price to break above, then retrace back so that it can pick a buy to the upper side. That's the best. Wait for price to break above, trace back slightly, pick a buy, and expect price to move upwards. As it is from the daily, we still expect a retracement. The price may likely retrace up to this level. Add an indicator just to confirm direction. From the indicator, we are still actively upwards. 1 hour, we are still actively upwards. So anytime the indicator moves away from the price, moves away from the indicator and then pulls back to the same indicator, we're actually going to look for a buy. So basically, want price to let price move away from the indicator and then retrace back to the same indicator so that it can pick a buy at the lowest risk possible. So we move forward. SP500. SP500 has been a buy so far. Price has been moving actively to the upper side. As you can see, we actually took a buy when this happened. We're still holding on to that buy. And I'm going to look at this chart only from the 1 hour point of view because it looks much more clearer here. There's a perfect V that has been fulfilled. So we want price to either break above this level. Let price go above the zone where we are at the moment. Let price break above. Let price go above. And then retrace back so that you can pick a buy. Or price should bounce off of that level so that you can pick a sell. As it is at the moment, I don't recommend you look for a trade. Wait for price to clearly break above, or if it gives you a sell signal, step aside for some time because the overall trend in this price up in this index is upward. So only a break above will mean you are going upwards. Will be in line with the overall direction. So we want price to break above, trace back to the same level, then we pick a buy to the upper side. So we move forward. Brent oil. Brent oil was a sell some few days ago, but somehow it pulled back upwards and is currently heading upwards. As you can see, we had this resistance. We went above it. Price retraced back to the same point. Traced back before heading to the upper side. So as it is at the moment, we are still looking for a buy on this one. We are still looking for a buy, and we want price to retrace back. Let price go up, back up to either this level we have marked here, or it should go up to the next level so that you can pick a buy at the lowest risk possible. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of this market overview. If you have any question, or if you want me to talk about any other pair other than the ones I've mentioned here, you can still write them under the chat option. Just show me exactly what you want me to talk about, the symbol you want me to tackle, or you can just leave any comment, any good comment, anything you feel that needs to be included. Kindly feel free to write it under the chat option. So thank you very much. See you again tomorrow at the same time.